So, ladies and gentlemen, oh no, so gentlemen, I bring to you the chop your money gang of ladies. I present to you those girls who are out to chop your money, who really don't see any future with you, and who are just out to use you. So, we'll be looking at top signs she's just there for your money, she's using you, and what you can do. Save your heart and save your pocket. Let's jump right into the first sign. Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm MJ. This is MJ's. Today we'll be looking at relationship growth, which is equally financial growth, okay? Because you can save your relationship and save your finance as well. Like you can save your heart and the pocket. And I really want men to avoid this at all costs, because as much as we always say men use women, women do use men as well. So let's get that clear with. And also, this video is not just for men. There's some women who do this and they don't actually, some of them, not all, okay, because for some part it's a conscious decision, but for a few others they actually do this without knowing the interpretation of their act. This thing I'm doing, this is what it means, this is what it implies, this is what it looks like to the next person. So let's head on to the very first. Okay, so let's say you've had a couple of outings with her and you realize she's not the kind who pays for anything, like literally anything. You go out, maybe while you're taking a walk to the restaurant, she sees something beautiful, she wants it, you buy, like you pay for it. You get to the restaurant and she's always ordering like the most expensive food, whatever, the most expensive drink on the menu. You take her out and she's like, oh, I also want to go shopping. You take her shopping and she's buying like one of the most expensive things. I don't understand. Of course it's a beautiful gesture to take her out, to buy her something beautiful. Maybe you want to get her a gift. Of course, you're, like I said, you're putting forth your strong points, so she should know that you're capable, which is a good thing. But these kind of ladies who are just there to use you, when you take them out on such opportunities, they will go for the most expensive. They'll go for something they cannot even afford. Like they'll never offer to pay the bills. They'll never buy you a gift, no matter how little it is. I mean, it's the thought that counts. They never do any of this. Brother, she's there just for the money. She's using you because on a regular, a girl who's in love with you, a girl who has some feelings for you, would actually want you to save. Because I do understand that in relationships, in most cases, men are those who splurge a lot. Like men are those who spend a lot. But when a woman is in love, or when she sees the future with you, she actually wants you to save up that money more rather than spending. She wants you to save because she sees a future with you. She wants you to save for your future together. But when she doesn't, she just wants to chop the money. She just wants you to keep spending and spending and spending. After all, when it's done, she's gone. So watch out for that. And what you can do when you encounter this kind of lady, once in a while, suggest that she pays. Right hand, like, hello, how you doing? How's your day going? Can you take me out for lunch today? The bill's on you. And of course, if she refuses to pay for the bills, you won't need me to tell you what to do next, right? So that's the sign. She's just there for your money. She's using you, clearly. So get her to spend hers as well. If we're in for spending, I'll spend mine and you spend yours as well. So that's point number one. We move on to point number two. Another kind of lady who's just there for your money is the one who's usually always asking for financial favors. Now, I do understand that when you're in a relationship, you're like a helpmate, or you're in to help that person, okay, like to make life easier for that person somehow. Yeah, all right. But then she always asks for financial favors. She does that always. Remember, I lay emphasis on always, because true indeed, we're human beings, we can get stuck, and of course she can turn to you for financial assistance. But if she always has financial issues, and she always comes to you for financial favors, and always comes up with this story. Probably she's working, she has a menial job, and she's like always like, oh, my salary is delayed, or this thing happened, I was expecting this person to do ABCD, but this thing just came up, please can you assist, it's very urgent, please, I need an urgent 10k. When such things always come up, just pause, okay? The first thing you should ask yourself is, okay, now she's always asking for financial favors. Before I came into the picture, how did she survive? Like, how has she been coping without me in her life? That's before I came. You don't need to stretch yourself thin because you're always wanting to give her financial favors and things like that. No. Since it's urgent, she'll definitely find somewhere else. But in the meantime, what you should do is suggest means of earning, like increasing her streams of income. Probably if she doesn't have anything doing, suggest how she can earn. Any job opportunity, anything she can do to earn money, rather than always seeking for financial favors. If she already has a job and her salary is indeed delayed, like she always complains, then why not look for another job? Or look for something else you can do by the side to add to your stream of income. The third kind of girl who's just using you is the girl who avoids relationship talk. Like she always avoids serious relationship talk. Yes, trust me on this one. Now, you invite her out for dinner, she comes. Of course, she knows it's free food. You invite her out for shopping, of course. You're the one spending the money. She's there. You can always hello, hi her, how are you doing? She's like, I'm not good, I'm tired, I need to get dinner. And you're like, okay, so let's have dinner together. She's engaged. But then when you want to get serious, when you want to get into serious talks, like, oh, getting to meet her friends, getting to meet her family members, she just zooms out of the conversation. Like she always avoids this kind of conversations. Brother, I don't need to tell you, okay. She knows she doesn't want to get serious with you, so she's just using you. So she's not just using you financially, she's as well using your time. Okay, so that might be a situation. Trust me, she doesn't see herself with you in the future. That's why she doesn't want to get emotionally attached to you. She doesn't want you to get attached to people in her life. It's simple, it's clear. So what do you do with that kind of girl? Leave her, like zoom off. Okay, then there's this other class of girls who once you indicate interest in her, she practically dumps all her life problems on you. Like the minute you both have some consensual understanding that, oh, you're someone important in her life, you practically take care of almost every issue in her life. When it comes to her needs, she runs to you. Oh, this thing came up, she runs to you. She's sick, she runs to you. Oh, her younger brother is sick, she calls you. Her mom just fell ill, she calls you. She has this bill to pay, she's late on payment, she calls you. You practically do everything for her, and she really doesn't mind. Like she's not concerned as to whether all these financial favors you're doing for her is causing a strain on your income. Like she's just there to ask for these things. She just keeps asking, and she's not bothered to find out, like, how are you coping? What about you? What do you do for yourself? Like, how are your finances? Not asking to know exactly how much you earn and how much you're spending. No, but she's not even genuinely concerned to people, but she just keeps bringing all her problems to you, forgetting you also have issues to deal with. You also have your family, you have yourself, you have to save for your future, you have to invest. You still have to take care of her. And she's not concerned as to whether all these things you're spending on is causing a hole in your pocket. If it's actually disturbing your plans, just using you. Because she knows that whether it's putting a strain on your income or not, if it's distorting your plan that you had for the next 2 years, oh, I'm saving up, I want to do this and that, so that in the next 2 years I can be settled with a woman in my house. She knows, after all, I'm not going to be that woman. By next year, I'll leave. So she really has no time for that. Like I said, when a woman sees a future with you, when she loves you and she sees a future with you, she's very, very critical about your spending. Yes, some men do have problems with women because the women are always on their issue when it comes to finances. It's that simple. She doesn't want you to spend because she sees a future with you. She wants your future to be better than what you have now. But if she doesn't care about your income, what's happening as you're spending so much, it simply means she really doesn't have a future with you. She doesn't see herself in that future. So you can be careless now as much as you want to. She's not going to be the one to suffer in that future with you. In some cases, the lady might be working, she might be earning something, no matter how little. Ladies, it doesn't mean when a guy accepts to be in a relationship with you, or when you're both in a relationship, it doesn't mean he automatically carries all your burdens. No, he's still someone else's son. You're someone else's daughter. So he's working, he's earning his income. For him at this point, it's still for him, okay? He's supposed to take care of you if he has the means. Not extending, it's not his duty to take care of your family, to take care of your A, B, C, D, and this and that and that, and to maintain your dignity and have some level of decency for yourself, to keep your problems to yourself and try to deal with them. If he insists on stepping in, probably your mom is sick and he insists that he wants to assist. That's different from you wanting a new dress, you call him. You want a new hairdo, you call him. Oh, your bills, you call him. You want you're sick, you call him. Your father had an accident, you call him. You know, you're just in a relationship. Encounter a lady who has no job. Even if she is searching, she has no job, but she has all the expensive, all the latest gadgets. Like her phone is the latest iPhone Pro Max, her wristwatch is the latest Apple Watch something, I don't even know. Her handbag is the latest Gucci bag, her necklace is this and that, and her hair, she has bone straight hair. Ladies, people who are just from a mediocre family, like the family is just an average family, and you always see her with these latest gadgets and everything. Where does she get the money to buy all those things? And she comes to you when she wants to do her hair. Yes, she comes to you, you give her money to do her hair. What about the phones? Who buys her the phone? Definitely she gets the phone from another means, or her previous relationship got her the phone. Now you're doing the hair. So you're just the dude she's using to do her hair, to look good and everything. And these kind of girls are wasters. If you've not watched my video about wasters, you can check it out. There's some girls who are just there to waste your time. Like, they're just there to chop and go. If you meet this kind of person, just leave that person, because they'll milk you dry like a cow. They'll milk out every dime they can from you, okay? Now let's move over to the last tip I'll be giving, the last sign. She's just using you. She's just there for the money. I don't know if it's common with everybody, but back home when you invite a lady, there are times when you invite a girl out, she comes with a battalion of friends. You write her, you're having a conversation with her, and you tell her, oh, can we have dinner together, or can we do this together? And she's like, yeah, we can. She accepts and does not tell you she'll be coming over with a couple of friends. She just bumps into you, shows up with some friends, maybe 2, 3. If she's not merciful, 5, 7, 10. Brother, you have to pay the bill. Of course, it's free dinner for the entire family, right? So she invites her friends over. Come and check out this guy. You really want me to tell you? Like, you've not understood what's happening. Like, you really don't get it. She's not into you. Yeah, she's not into you. So she's just there to use you. Maybe she's winding up time, or she just wants to relax and have a good time with her friends. So she's just using you. Don't fall for that, okay? I hope this video is helpful to you guys, so you're careful. And for girls out there, probably you've done one or two of these unconsciously, like innocently, not knowing the interpretation of things like this. Please desist from doing that, okay? Because okay, so I hope you've learned a thing or two, and if you have any questions, you can always ask in the comment section. For anything, just drop it down in the comment section. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Okay, so until then, it's goodbye from me to you. Enjoy your Sunday and see you within the week. Bye.